when Star Wars released the Book of Boba Fett trailer of him in the back to tank, I made a video on it, and it accidentally got deleted along with the documents of the script of that video, and I was like, okay, that's whatever. And then those predictions became right, and now I'm like, okay, so I spent an hour or two trying to find the video, the deleted video on the internet, and I couldn't find it, and instead I just found the recording, the deleted recording of it, and it's not edited fully, but I found it, and the only proof I have that these were my actual predictions before Book of Boba Fett actually came out, other than people who watched the video, is in my document. If I go down to December 1st, 2021, you can find that I did indeed make my predictions before Book of Boba came out. I think the Sand People were the ones that saved Boba Fett from the Sarlacc pit, and I think it makes really good sense, and I explain it in the video. So I'll play the unfinished edited recording, and I'll first play my prediction that I got right, and then I'll play the full video. But I just wanted to make this video, and I just wanted to get that out, that I predicted Boba kind of somehow specifically, and it's one of the only things I've gotten right, and so here's the recording. Now, this is where the theory comes in. I think the Sand People were the ones that saved Boba Fett from the Sarlacc pit, and I think it makes really good sense. As you know, we are shown Tusken Raiders when Boba states that he was left for dead on Tatooine. This means that Boba Fett could have been saved in a way by Tusken Raiders, and Star Wars is just kind of foreshadowing this.
I am Boba Fett, left for dead on the sands of Tatooine.
And this clip of the Tusken Raiders could be in a flashback of Return of the Jedi. In The Mandalorian, we were shown more evidence that the Jawas took Boba Fett's armor as just from the book, and meaning if Boba Fett survived on his own, which I think he probably did, he possibly took his armor off. I think he escaped, much like Mando with the Crate Dragon, where he just uses his jetpack. But we'll hopefully find out in this show. So the details don't quite add up, though. Boba would never abandon his armor, but another possibility, though, is he could have been bleeding to death, then rescued by Sand People, and later he escapes their grasps. It would make sense from the scars he has, and this trailer just reveals so much. This trailer where Boba Fett says he was left for dead, and a clip of Tusken Raiders could be a tiny hint that the Tusken Raiders actually did save Boba Fett, and Jawas later found the armor scattered across the sands of Tatooine because, he was bleeding to death. He has scars on his head, and it only makes sense. Star Wars has released 2 trailers since the first one was released 3 weeks ago, and it reveals quite a bit. But I do have a little announcement. Marvel Theory, Derpy Boy, and I all didn't realize that Book of Boba episodes release on Wednesdays, so we'll be rescheduling it to possibly Sundays. And if you guys have any name suggestions for Sundays, even if it doesn't include the word Sunday, please comment them. We are open to any name suggestions for the new collab series. In the most recent trailer for Boba Fett called Message, we get some pretty big hints on how Boba Fett was able to heal his scars so fast, as we see in Mando Season 2. He's pretty banged up, and in the trailer of Book of Boba Fett, his scars seem to have disappeared or at least healing, and now in this new trailer, we get our answer. Some of this could also point to how Boba Fett survived the Sarlacc pit, and we could either get flashbacks or it could possibly be already answered. In the trailer, we are brought to the windy deserts of Tatooine with Tusken Raiders outlines walking through the dust. As they are shown, we hear Boba Fett say, "I am Boba Fett, left for dead on the sands of Tatooine." It is then switched over to Boba in a back-to-tank, which I absolutely love that shot. I think this reveals quite a lot. First, with the obvious, Boba Fett's scars are healing because he is probably put into a back-to-tank regularly, such as Darth Vader. Derpy Boy and I were trying to figure out why for possibly 5 years his scars never healed, and now, after his encounter in The Mandalorian, they're healing. I thought it was Grogu, and Derpy Boy thought it was the Bomar monks, and these were just theories. But now it's pretty obvious that he is being healed by a Bacta tank. We did not think of the obvious. I think since he now has all the resources of Jabba, he's now able to finally heal himself and lick his wounds. It's also cool that they revealed that he finally has access to a Bacta tank, and he can fully heal and recover from Return of the Jedi. They added a small clip of Boba and Fennec looking at the Slave One, and at first glimpse, I just thought it was just a scene of them in Jabba's palace, but then I saw Boba has his black robes on, which were from Mando Season 2, so this will be super cool, and I'm pretty sure it is going to be a flashback scene of how Boba got his Slave One back, and this is going to be after The Mandalorian Season 1, or at least after Boba finds Fennec. This scene looks to be in Jabba's palace and how we see it in Mando Season 2, because I was wondering how Boba Fett got the Slave One in The Mandalorian Season 2, and I'm just super excited for these cutscenes. I also saw that, just a quick little theory I wanted to point out, we see these kind of thugs a lot in the trailers, and what I think is the Bith, if he's an antagonist or an ally, sent these thugs after Fennec and Boba. We see them fight each other, chasing across rooftops, and Boba and Fennec were able to maybe track them back down to the Bith and bring his thugs in and question the Bith in these scenes. We hear Boba have to confirm with him, or at least I think it's the Bith, that he's not a bounty hunter, and he says he's heard otherwise. This could mean he sent his men to protect himself from Boba, but who knows. I'm super excited to see what happens in this show. Boba in the Bacta tank is awesome. It answers a lot of questions. And again, if you guys have any name suggestions for our new series of collabs, no matter how weird or corny, make sure to comment them, and we will consider all your suggestions. Also, Star Wars has confirmed that there will be 7 episodes, which was something else Derpy Boy and I were talking about in the collab. And again, please comment your suggestions for our new collab series. You guys loved Mando Mondays and showed so much support to us, so I wanted to bring it back for you guys.